Hey everybody, Karen from Ask the Spirit Guides. I hope you're doing well today. So we have a compilation of questions from the community that Lob and Jared, they go through all comments and they pull your questions. So you can leave questions in any video, and when we have enough of them, we put together a video like this. So again, this is just a variety of spiritual questions that you guys have asked us, okay? So let's go ahead and say the prayer, and we'll see what kind of stuff that you guys are interested in knowing about. I love this because I learned so much every time you guys ask questions. So please continue asking them, and we'll do our best to get to them, okay? I close my aura to all but my higher self, the God consciousness, my guides and guardians, the lead team collective, and only those of the highest and purest light. And ask Archangel Michael to please protect my channel, your channel, our community, the lead team collective, so it is all of the highest and purest light. Amen. Hey, lead team. We have a bunch of questions for you, if you are open to answering them for us today. Yes? Okay, cool. Thank you. As always, I always have to show a little appreciation towards them, and if you guys could too, I think that's really nice. Just for all the guidance and support of our community. It's just been amazing. And we're partners with them, right? So we're partners with them, and and we just want to be appreciative and recognize our spiritual partners. It's always just like we like to be recognized. I just like to do that for them. So okay, they're like, yes, look at really wide swing on that. They appreciate it. They don't need it. Do you need our appreciation? No. They do not. I just like the energy that does it send out positive energy that way though? Yes. Okay, cool. All right, so lead team, if you could be sure to clear any of my own biases, my own energy related to the answers. So regardless of what I think personally, please clear that so that that's not in the way of your answer, okay? Okay, and if there's any questions that are not in our highest and best interest for you to respond to, just please refrain from answering, okay? Yes, all right. Before I get started, you guys, I just wanted to tell you that we did extend our life planning sale. So if you're still in the need of printable life planners, if you're kind of needing to get organized, you want a different way to kind of get organized, I have a life planning printable pack right here. There's the QR code or the link is in the description. The 60% off sale will be ending at the end of January. Okay, so grab them if you're interested. Probably won't run the 60% off again until probably July. Usually like January and July is when people kind of get interested in getting organized. And there's also like decision-making tools in there as well that I put together after all my years in working in higher ed. So, okay, so lead team, are you ready? Yes. Okay, question number 1. Has the entity known as God ever manifested in human form on any planet? No. No. Not like God alone, like just that one entity. No. Is that because is there one entity, just one single source of energy that is God? No. So the reason I'm asking that is because we've had several conversations with God, actually. God being source energy, he's like, yes, I'm saying he, but my understanding, and let's just confirm this from previous conversations, that source energy that we refer to as God is all of us collectively. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. It's just a different way. It's kind of interesting, right? It really really wide swing. It really resonates with me, thinking of it as more of a collective energy than one single energy. Yes. Okay, is there a collective called the Group of Designers in the Spirit Realm? What? Yes. Okay, I need to write this down. I'm going to pause and put this on a list because we're going to have to do a separate video about the Group of Designers because now I'm very curious. Are figures like Jesus, Buddha, and Krishna members of this group of designers? What? Yes. I feel like I've maybe heard this term before, but no, I don't know anything about it. Yes. Will the dismantling of current world norms bring Earth to a higher dimension? Yes. Which is why we need to keep ourselves in check about how much fear we have around it right now. Change is hard. And there are certain people who are really helping to bring that stuff to the light. You know what I find really interesting? I was just thinking about this today. So the orange man, F45, Trump, whatever you want to call him. And yes, my biases will show through here. So if you're new here, it's just the way it is. But we always try to look at it from a spiritual perspective. So it depends on who you're watching, but when you see things come forward that you don't feel comfortable with, let's just say, that his soul has done a very good job at bringing these things to the light that have been hidden for many, many years. And even though it's unsettling, his soul, I can tell, has agreed to bring these things to the light. His personality just can't not. That narcissistic personality just can't stop himself from bringing it to the light. So the people who have been living in the shadows, doing the things they've been doing for hundreds of years, and their generation after generation, their families are probably like unbelievable. Like they can't believe this guy. So, you know what I mean? So let me just find out. So lead team, is that somewhat of an accurate description of what's going on with yes? And so did Trump's life plan, it was important for him to become a huge narcissist, right? Like to have that life experience so that he had this psychological condition in order for him to bring the stuff that's been hidden forward, correct? Yes. And is that why it's so hard to watch? Because now we're realizing the stuff that's been hidden for so long? Yes. Okay. So in that case, we need to thank him for, I mean, we do, for taking, they're saying yes, even though, you know, it's hard. It's very hard. So, okay. Let's see. Was the dismantling, okay, we talked about that. Is the Earth's dimensional shift going to be complete within the next 25 years? Yes. And does it matter? Are we individually and collectively helping that shift? The more we can remain in 5D vibration, 4D vibration even, and not get sucked into the 3D. So if I just sucked you into the 3D by having that 3D conversation just now, then just give yourself a minute, right? Take a deep breath and let it go, because that has nothing, unless you are having it right in your face, then it doesn't have anything to do with you right now, right? So we want to keep our vibration higher, right? So anytime that happens to you, where, I mean, probably 20, 40, 30, 40 times a day, I get sucked back to the 3D, right? So we have to learn to recalibrate every time. And then hopefully in a year from now or 2 years from now, I'll get sucked back into the 3D 20 times a day. And then maybe a couple years after that, it'll only be 10 times a day or whatever, you know, because you've been training yourself or just allowing, you know, yourself to recalibrate back to the 4D, the 5D. Is it possible for humans to help horses progress towards becoming unicorns. Yes, yes. We've had conversations about unicorns, so I will put up an Ask the Spirit Guides playlist right here at the end of the video. If you want to pop in there, you could type in unicorns and watch, a whole separate video on that. But it is interesting, like how do we help horses? So our horse experts here, you would know. So yes, it is possible. So those who are interested in horses, it is possible for you to help them do that. Must we clear all of our shadows to ascend to a higher timeline? No. Okay, thank goodness. And the reason I'm thinking that that's probably true is it really is just us recalibrating from those shadows. Is that correct? Yes. And it is a work in progress, a daily, like paying attention to it. Yes. So everything that occurs in your life, understanding that there is an opportunity there to keep your vibration at a higher place. Yes. Okay. Does an exclusive focus on love and light create limitless positivity? Yes. Yes. Does focusing only on love and light limit our spiritual growth? No. Would that have been true 50 years ago? No. So it's true today because of where we're going, where the new earth is going? Yes. Okay. So spiritual beings having human experiences are no longer planning to come to earth to recalibrate or to balance our karma. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. So we literally are moving into a new earth where we are choosing to have a different experience than we've had over the last million so years. Yes. Amazing time to be here right now, you guys. Amazing time to be here. So 50 years ago, we would have been limiting our spiritual growth by just staying in high vibration. Is that correct? Yes. But today, is your guidance to us to continue living in love and light as often and as frequently as possible? Yes. And that will help the earth transcend? Yes. Okay. Is engaging with challenging energies like Lilith, I don't know that, Lilith, beneficial? Oh, is Lilith like, I just heard the astrologer talk about that actually. Beneficial for deep transformation? Yes. Well, will we need to continue engaging in these challenging energies like Lilith? No. Okay. Do you want us, they don't want us to do anything. It's free will, right? Yes. Okay. Is it to our benefit to continue engaging in these challenging energies? No. So it's not at this point going to necessarily help move into the new earth if by engaging in challenging energies. No. Okay, well, that's good. I have no problem with that. Does responding "you're welcome" open a person up to positive energies? No. Interesting. It's interesting. You know what's interesting? I don't know why either. Don't judge me. I don't know why, like when people say "you're welcome," if I say thanks, and I never say "you're welcome." You know what I say is I say "you bet." You bet. Because for some reason, when people say "you're welcome," it has always been off-putting to me. I don't know why. It's so bizarre. It's so bizarre. It's something with my ego and their ego. There's something about it. "You're welcome." So I always go, if somebody says, "Oh, thanks," I always like, "You bet," you know? I don't, it's very weird. It's very weird. I don't know. It's just my energy around it. It's always been very strange. And I'm just realizing that now. I'm just realizing that now as I admit it to you. Does anybody else feel that too? It doesn't mean it's right. You're saying you're welcome is fine. But apparently it doesn't open up to positive energies. So does it open to negative energies? No. Okay, it's a human thing. All right. Do most people often travel to the astral plane while sleeping? Yes. Yes. Do all of us travel to the astral plane while sleeping? Yes. Yes, we do. Do people communicate telepathically with one another in the astral plane? Yes. Is that the only way that they communicate? No. Do they communicate with words like humans do? No, like vibrational. This is just a vibration. It's just a vibration. Yes. Okay, they were just about to say yes, and I moved, but um, is the communication all vibrational? Yes. Okay. All right. So yeah, if you think about words as just vibration, it's just vibration. They're saying yes. So think about that in terms of like the astral plane. It's kind of interesting. Is a full body vibrating feeling normal for days after a deep meditation? Yes. Wow. Very cool. It can be uncomfortable too, right? Doesn't always feel good, this vibrating feeling. It feels like a nervous system. Is it a recalibrating of a higher frequency? Yes. Cool. Is it helpful to rest more during that? Yes. Okay. Does feeling a vibration indicate that one has raised their personal frequency? Yes. Do spirit guides continue to work with us even if we doubt our own worthiness? I will say 1,000%. Knowing all the conversations I've had with them, yes, they will never leave you. Ever, ever, ever. They're saying yes. They're saying yes to they will never leave you. They don't leave us. They don't have human egos just like the humans leave each other, you know. Do spirit guides and guardian angels ever disagree on what is best for us? No. There's no reason to, right? Because they see past, present, and future, because they see everything. Yes. Can spirit guides communicate with us even if we don't know how to receive them? Yes. My understanding is spirit guides are constant, like you think you get a good idea. Is it 100%, are our good ideas 100% our spirit guides? No. Is it 75% our spirit guides and our guardian angels? Yes. See? So it's not 100%, but if you get a good idea, your spirit guides are talking to you. So if every once in a while you're like, wow, I just came up with this brilliant idea, this is when you go, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Because you heard them. So you are receiving them. We've all come up with brilliant ideas for our own lives, right? You are receiving them. They're saying yes. Do spirit guides commonly use ringing in the ear as a form of communication? Yes, and it's annoying. Yes, they said yes, it is annoying. So it's hard to know, like, the difference, right? Is it a physical ailment? Do you have too much fluid in your ear, or what's the deal? Okay. Can guides send messages through synchronistic objects like a heart-shaped potato? Lab, did you ask that question? That's awesome. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. So like they'll probably like if our guides know what we would respond to, right? So they're going to put some of that in our path. Yes. Yes. Heart-shaped potato. It's so cute. Can spirit guides suddenly leave without warning during a pendulum session? No. I feel like I just answered that question. Am I repeating this session? I feel like I just answered that question. No, they do not leave without warning. Okay, so if you had that experience, it may have been your energy lowered or something. Yes. Okay. Can spirits in general use music as a means to communicate with the living? Yes, they definitely can. Okay, cool. All right. Can a person with no children, right here, become an ancestor to their siblings' descendants? Yes. Does it have anything to do with whether or not we have children in a lifetime? No. Nope. Can you become an ancestor to your spouse's descendants without a biological link? Yes. Does it simply have to is it all does it have to do with soul families more than human families? Yes. Yes. For instance, I just did a session with Renee Good. If you missed those, I will pop it right here. But I had a conversation with her, and the person who unalived her and her, they're in the same soul family. So wrap your head around that one, okay? Which is why we don't want to, yes, it's very, very hard to see that, but they have a purpose and they agreed on it together, okay? So that's why you can look at that situation and choose to review it from a 3D perspective and stay in anger and grief and fear. Or you can look at it from a 5D perspective, that they're in the same soul family and they both played a role to bring humanity forward. Then you stay in the 5D. Okay, so that's our goal. If we here are being asked, which I believe we are, to shift our energy on a regular basis, the earth is going to go through. Rob Reiner, during a pendulum message to us, said, Earth is a work in progress. So in order for us to continue shifting, we need people who are aware, like we are, even though, again, I flip back and forth constantly because I'm practicing. I'm training my brain to not look at 3D situations the way I've been looking at them my whole life. So I'm looking at them differently, which is why we're having all these conversations. They're really helping me. I hope they're helping you. Okay, and I'll continue to try to bring up, when I see them really clearly, those 3D, 5D connections, just to keep reminding us, and you can stay in the 3D if you want to. Absolutely. That's, but there's a lot of us who are going to help Earth, and that's part of our goal, our soul plans to do that. Okay, help Earth get to the 5D, the 4D, the 5D. Is euthanasia for a suffering pet spiritually permissible? Yes. Is euthanasia for a suffering human spiritually permissible? Yes. So people who take end-of-life drugs, and like if you could, I know there was a young girl who was diagnosed, I think in Oregon, with brain cancer, and it was terminal. And she took a end of life, before she had to suffer through any of that. Was that spiritually permissible? Yes. Is everything spiritually permissible? Yes. Are there you got to deal with karma, but yes, but that's going to be shifting as well, the whole karmic relationship, right? Yes. All right. Can spirit guides help us communicate directly with our pets? Yes, they can. Yes, they can. You can talk directly to your pets too. You don't need to go through your guides for that. Is physical comfort often a sign that our guides are physically hugging you? What? Yes. Oh, that's nice. Well, is physical discomfort a sign that our guides are not physically? No. No, it's not. I all of a sudden I had thought I could hear people who have chronic illness or chronic pain like, wait a minute, why are my guides hugging me? So that's not true. When a presence is seen during sadness, is it your guides watching over you? Aw, yes. Or you might see the numbers, the repeat numbers. You might get those, you might see some more potatoes that shape like hearts to comfort you, right? They're just little reminders like, oh, come back, it's okay, it's okay. We want to help you see your situation from a 5D perspective, right? Yeah. But again, we can train ourselves. We just have to keep remembering. When we talk to our house plants, do they actually appreciate the conversation? Wow, yes. Yes. I mean, there's people on YouTube, you guys, who talk to who can hear trees. Like they have conversations they can telepathically. So trees actually have a language as well, and they can talk to them. So think about that. I never ever kill a bug even because, I mean, I just, what I think is funny is I have probably saved thousands. We used to have a pool where I live and we've been living here for like 20 years. So we spend a lot of time in the pool with our, community members. It's like a group of community members who are always down there. It's fun. But I probably have saved thousands of bugs out of the pool. I get them on my noodle and then they fly away. But then sometimes I think, well, maybe that's how they wanted to go. And I interrupted the flow of their, and then they're like, damn it, I was trying to, transition. I'm curious about this. So here I thought I was being a hero by saving bugs. Have I been interrupting their flow? Yes. Damn. I can't do it. Well, I just can't do it. I can't watch a bug going like this and then just like let them. I just can't do it. If they want to drown, they should dive into the water and just drown. I'm not going to stop. I can't watch. I feel like something's suffering. I can't watch suffering. I just can't. So anyways, I always thought when I passed over, I would have like all these bugs like thanking me, but they probably won't be now. Am I going to have a lot of little bug spirits thanking me for helping them? Yes. Okay. Okay. So there's more going on than them just wanting to die at that time. Yes. Are some bugs appreciative when I save them in the pool? Yes. Okay. All right. Well, that's good. It's discernment. How do I know? I don't know. I figured if they want to go, I won't see them. Is that true? Yes. Okay. Okay, you guys. What do we got written here? I'm going to consider how the signs. My sister has a little paragraph right here, but I haven't read it. Whether it's that's okay. I like to just do my own little ending rather than it being a reading. So anyways, very good questions. This was enjoyable. I hope you learned something. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. And I will see you in the next video. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.